It's my Coma, and this is the screencast for finding average time. So first, for the first step, I drew a picture of, our roller coaster. You can see here's the path it takes and the form of the roller coaster. Next, I took all the variables. So I had time 1, going down the track, which was 4.91 seconds. Time 2, a little slower, was 5.56 seconds. And time 3 was 6.25 seconds. After, for step 3, here's the equation for finding the average time. You take all 3 times and divide by 3. For number 4, I put the variables into the equation each time and divide by 3. Now the next step, and the last step, I can take step 5, which is finding the answer. So T, average time, will equal 5.573 seconds. So this is the average time of the marble to go down and through our roller coaster. Thank you. This is Maya Coma doing the screencast for finding the average speed of marble throughout the whole roller coaster. So the first step is to draw a picture of the roller coaster. So here's a picture of our lovely roller coaster. We are going to try to find the average speed of the marble throughout the whole entire roller coaster. Every part of it. Next, the second step is to find all the variables to help find the average speed of the marble. So first we have D, the distance of the entire roller coaster, which is 4.87 meters. Next, we have the average time, which I calculated in another screencast to go through the whole roller coaster, which is 5.573 seconds. And next, we're going to look for the average velocity, or the average speed. Step number 3, I took the formula for the average velocity. So we have to take D and divide it by the average time. Step number 4 is substituting the variables into the formula. So now we have average velocity equals 4.874 meters, which is the distance throughout the whole entire roller coaster, divided by 5.573 seconds, which is the average time. So now we can find the answer. So using our formula, we know that our average velocity will equal 0.87 meters per second. Remember, this is the average velocity through the whole entire roller coaster. And we found out that our average velocity is equal to 0.87 meters per second. This screencast is by Maya Coma. Hi, this is Maya Coma, and I'm doing the screencast for finding maximum velocity. So first, we start with the picture. Here's our picture of our roller coaster. So now we're going to try to find the maximum speed. So we know if we have the maximum KE down here, we can find the maximum speed by using just a simple formula. So first, for the second step, I put down all the variables. We know that by the maximum KE is 0.088 joules. This was solved by Ayah. Then we know the mass is 0.005 kilograms, the mass of the marble. And we're trying to find the max V. This is a simple formula because if we know the KE, we can just use the V formula to find V. So the formula we'll be using is the square root of 2 times KE divided by M. That was the third step. Now we're going into the fourth step, where you substitute the variables into the formula. So now it will be the square root of 2 times 0.0888 joules, which is the maximum KE over here, divided by 0.005 kilograms, which is the mass of the marble. So now for step 5, we can get the answer. So we know that our maximum V, using all our steps, helping us get to here, is 5.95 meters per second. So again, this is the KE, the max KE at the lowest point in the roller coaster. So by using the maximum KE, we can find the maximum velocity of a roller coaster, which is 5.95 meters per second. This screencast is done by Maya, Coma.
Hi, I will be doing question 3, which is velocity at the top of a hill. So in order to find velocity at the top of the hill, we have to first know where it is. So the top of a hill would be right here, because this is a little hill. So some variables that will be needed to find velocity at the top of a hill, which you will need to know G. You will need to know vertical distance of our roller coaster. So our height. You will need to know the height 2, which is for the vertical distance of our hill, which would be 1.2 meters. Our height is 1.81 meters and 9.81 meters per second squared. So the formula we will be using is square root 2g h1 minus h2. So 9.81, and then the heights, which is, the height is 1.81 minus 1.2. So when you input that into the calculator, you get 3.45 meters per second. So that's your velocity at the top of a hill. So the next problem I will be doing is problem 6, which is maximum KE. And in order to find in order to find maximum KE is going to be at the bottom. It's going to be at the lowest point on your roller coaster, which happens for us to be the ground. So right before it hit the ground. So in order to find KE, we can't find KE because we don't know the velocity. So first we have to find velocity. But first we have to list the variables that we need to find the variables. So we need the mass converted from grams to kilograms, which is 0.005. We need G, which of course is 9.81 meters per second squared. We need height, which is 1.81. And this is gram. This is kg, kilograms. Okay, so those are the variables that we'll need. So the first variable we're going to be using for this is the square root of 2gh, which is velocity. So We know G, which is 9.81, and height. Height is 1.81, and we square that, and the answer is 5. We get 5.95 meters per second. So then we're going to take our 5.95 meters per second, and we're going to enter it to our equation to find KE, maximum KE, which is, the equation is 1/2 mv squared. So half of our m, our mass, marble's mass, is 0.0025. So we will take that and multiply it by our velocity, which was 5.95, and square that. And our answer is 0.088 joules. That's how you find maximum KE. Thank you.